Like, how can you trust that you're going to get something when you're not doing the things that's necessary to get what you say that you're going to get? And I think one of the worst things that entrepreneurs and business owners do is that we don't do the things necessary. Like, what is necessary?
How do you become, because I talk to so many people, like, how do I become a business person? Well, there's evolutions, there's stages, and you got to have courage.
Yes.
And in your case, you have courage and resilience.
Yes.
And I think when you can put courage and resilience together, then all of a sudden magic happens.
Yes.
So as such a powerful businesswoman, because you carry, I talked earlier about that strength when you come in the room, you carry that with you. And obviously it was developed over a long period of time of survival.
Yes.
What would you say to other business owners who are struggling and they're blaming everybody for the struggle, but they're not willing to take that next step of courage to get what they want?
You know what? For me, it's like knowing what do you really, 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 like it's layers. What do you want? Then what do you really, 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 really want deep down inside? For me, like, it is so important that I am the example for the culture. And at all costs, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. It's like a burning desire for me to show my community that it doesn't matter how you start, it's how you finish. I would say that, you know, how does one change? I teach on this. It's how does one change? It's 5 ways: words, images, emotions, environments, and experiences. A lot of business people, they only grow as far as their environment. And sometimes we think we know, but we don't know what we don't know. Like literally just yesterday, you know, I learned so much, you know, that I didn't know. And so putting ourselves in the right rooms and being around people that's more developed than you are, that knows more, that understands more, that has done more. You got to have mentors. You got to have coaches. You cannot be afraid to invest. And if you know that your business model or your product or your service adds value, then I believe it's your responsibility. I mean, you choose to be an entrepreneur, right? You know, if you want to work, then just go get a job. Quit being an entrepreneur and go work for somebody. But if that's not what you really want, now it's like, what price are you willing to pay? What sacrifices or quote unquote risk are you willing to take to really pursue and live out what you see for yourself? And so, like, for me, there's no limit to what I'm willing to do. Like, I'm more afraid of not becoming what I see myself becoming than the risk of what it takes to get there. Like, I must become what I see. Like, my goal this year is $60 million. Do I know exactly how I'm going to get it? Nope. But it is on my screensaver. Everybody knows it's all around my house. And because I put that in my mind, you know, I say that successful people create conditions in their mind in order to succeed. I can't tell you, my biggest year was $20 million. And I did that just, you know, being ambitious and having hustle and heart and figuring it out along the way. But now I realize, and even yesterday, like, it hit me when you said, okay, from 100,000 to 3 million is this. From 3 million, 8 million is this. Like, it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. But if you want to break through the barriers of, you know, 3 million or from 20 million to 45 million, what are you going to do to get it? That means every level requires another layer. So I just believe that you have to continue to surround yourself with people that have what you don't have. And, you know, a friend of mine said to me years ago, you got to be willing to give up a slither to deliver. Yeah. If you want me to deliver, I need to get a slither. You know what I mean? Yeah. So everybody, you know, it's like, what's in it for me? You know, everybody's tuned in to WIIFM. And so I'm now in a place where I'm not just sitting behind a computer. I know artificial technology is taking over. I know about the metaverse. I know about crypto and NFTs and all of this. But you know what? Technology can never replace the human spirit. So for me, I'm getting out. You know, me connecting with you and Natalie and Grant and Elena, like, that's a part of me putting myself where I see myself. You know, I see myself with an empire like 10X, you know? And so if I see myself with it, it's like, Stormy, what are you going to do to get it? You can talk about it all you want. That's cute. But it's like, okay, can I see? And I need to do the things necessary to trust myself. Like, how can you trust that you're going to get something when you're not doing the things that's necessary to get what you say that you're going to get? And I think one of the worst things that entrepreneurs and business owners do is that we don't do the things necessary. Like, what is necessary? Like, your best isn't good enough because your best got you where you are. So now you can only take yourself as far as you can take yourself. So now who's going to stretch you to that next level? So we cannot be afraid to give up a slither to deliver. and to put ourselves in environments with people that already have, not wishful thinkers, but who has what you want. And whatever you got to do to get their attention. Listen, when I invested $5 million in Cardinal Capital, it was challenging.
You got everybody's attention.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That was the plan.
Yeah. And you and I are a lot alike, because when I invested, I was like, okay, these guys don't know me. I can go in and try to talk to Grant about partnering and all this stuff, but why don't I just put a big ass check in Cardone Capital and have them go, who's that guy?
Exactly.
Because now law of curiosity, John Maxwell law, kicks in, and he's like, I want to meet that guy.
Exactly.
And then it opened the door for me to have a conversation, and here we are with a business that'll do $75 million in its third year. It's just and so you are 1,000% right. What you did by putting yourself in play is exactly what Natalie and I did when we went to that Growth Con in 2019. We didn't know anybody. We knew, though, if we didn't show up, we weren't going to meet anybody.
Exactly. Yeah, a lot of, I don't know what it is. I think that we have, I don't know where I get this from, but the spider monkey syndrome. Like, your hand is clenched so tight, nothing can't get out, nothing can't get in. Like, so you're saving for what? And then you save it, and if you're saving, it's getting depleted. And if you're not growing, you're dying. So now what's going to happen? So it's like wishful thinking, and being tight with your money is not going to work, or tight with your mind and not being open is like a problem. So I'm just excited about everything. I feel like for me to even be here with you on the B. Dawson show, and to be in y'all beautiful 20,000 square foot empire, and to see your house, and to know that y'all notice me, it's like, okay, Stormy, you doing something right. You're putting yourself where you see yourself.